Hello there. Welcome again to the Third and 10 podcast. Season 3, episode 43 is now live. I'm your host, Nathan Nguyen, joined by my guy, Brian Germanaro. We hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. As Giants fans, we are not. But honestly, it's all good. There's other things to look forward to in life other than our sorry ass Giants. Sorry to cuss so early, but I had to say it. Brian, good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
I would like to bring up 5 things that I would
Ooh,
do in order for Tom Coughlin to once again coach the New York Football Giants. Number
I
one,
love to hear it.
light fireworks off with Jason Pierre-Paul. Number two, eat 10 Philly cheesesteaks in the middle of Philadelphia.
Wow.
Number three, host a politics podcast.
Ah.
Number four, never be able to watch the Rangers again. It's Ranger season starting this year, or today.
Take that.
And then number one, go 10 rounds with prime Mike Tyson.
Damn.
No
I
bell,
love it.
by the way. Like, no
No
testable
bell.
knockout. Like, it's 10 rounds, no matter no matter how my face looks.
Jeez. Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. And honestly, I don't
I
I wouldn't
miss Tom Coughlin, okay?
we
Can I
took it for
just say it?
granted. We
I,
took it
I,
for
I want to
granted.
say it right now. I miss Tom Coughlin. I miss him every single day. This organization has never been the same since we let him go. We need him back. I would hire him right now to
Hey,
coach this team
we
again.
mm, we
I would
took it for
also bring in
granted.
like a Cliff Kingsbury type OC to work with Dart, but I just need the disciplinarian, the guy that's not gonna. Okay, maybe we could ease back on some of it. Like, can he just be like, could you have Mike Vrabel, please? Like, look at what the
Oh,
Patriots did Sunday night, and look at where they were last year with Gerard Mayo, and look where they are now with Mike Vrabel. That's what the Giants need right now. All right, because this is an undisciplined, sloppy, pathetic excuse for a football team.
I 100% agree that there's no sugarcoating it. We're a bad football team. We've been a bad football team for
Like, thank
damn
thank
4 years.
God hockey season starts tonight, and I can just put my hopes into the Rangers because any more Sundays watching this Giants team, and I'm going to be locked up in an insane asylum looking like Stewie Griffin with a straitjacket.
Oh, yes, I love that meme. Um
If I
I
got to
think I
watch
see this.
Darius Slayton drop one more football, I'm going to lose it. If I got to
Straight
watch
structure.
Deontay Banks take another stupid penalty because I don't know what we saw that guy's a first round pick. You got to watch him take one more bad penalty. I'm going to lose it. I'm already losing it. And we're 3 minutes into this stupid show.
I mean, he's a good kick returner. He's
I
averaging
don't
30.
care. I don't care how good of a kick returner he is if he's averaging 3 penalties a game and they're like 20-yard plus penalties. I can take Gunnar Olszewski and just tell him to fair catch every single kickoff.
Well, great start. There's no need to, ask you how you're doing and whatnot. But you know,
Hockey
uh,
season.
hockey
Hockey
season.
season is how I'm doing. Hockey. Thank God for
Oh.
hockey.
Yes, I would. I agree with that. I don't watch hockey as much, but maybe I should this year. Well, first off, good to see you, my friend, as always. Um, yeah, look, I share the same frustrations as you. And we'll talk about Giants and Saints in just a bit as well. For me, not too much on the mind today. LeBron James. I'm
Is that
looking forward to
announcement out
basketball
yet?
season. Not quite yet, but we all know it's an ad. From
Yeah.
what was reported this morning.
Yeah,
I
yesterday
didn't
I was like,
expect.
"Oh, is this the retirement announcement?" And then
I knew from the start. I'm like, this he wouldn't do something like this for retirement.
yeah.
And today is Amazon Prime Day, and and I'm thinking that shares some correlation with today.
Oh, a
Because
100%.
so he's just being dramatic and all those things. It's LeBron James, man. He's obvious. He's one of, if not the greatest basketball players of all time.
Yeah.
Um, but let's be honest, he's known to be a little dramatic with things. Not to be a hater, it's just facts.
Mhm.
So we'll see when that officially comes out today, and we'll talk about it maybe we can watch it live or watch it if we could find the ad.
On
We'll,
Twitter right now, I can't find anything.
okay. Well, before the show ends, we'll see if we can find it.
We'll at least tell you what it is.
Yeah.
How about that?
Let's see. Otherwise, yeah, I look after the Giants lost. I was like, I really had nothing else to look forward to. I mean, I have okay. The Phillies
Don't
are
say it like that.
terrible.
Jesus.
No, I just like sports wise, like what?
Sports wise, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, basketball season is starting, and my Lakers,
But it's still kind of a
first
weeks away,
first full
though.
season.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
like
first full season.
at least hockey is like, oh, the Giants lost. Like, all right, Tuesday. Just get to Tuesday before you know your next team
Oh,
ruins your life.
at least the Rangers are winning. Well, last year, no, but the year before.
No, yes, it looks a lot better on paper this year.
Okay, there we
On
go.
paper, they look a lot better. They should be like the third to like top wild card spot.
Didn't I promise you last year that I was gonna root for the Mammoth,
I think so.
Utah
Yeah.
Mammoth?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now I'm gonna give me
There you
some
go,
merch.
Utah Mammoth.
I'm gonna give me a hockey jersey. That'd be cool. One day. One day.
The problem is there's no one on the
Uh,
Mammoth to buy right now. Like I guess Clayton Keller is your best bet, but he might get
don't know
traded.
who that is. Already?
Well, they're in a weird spot.
That's their first season.
Well, they were the Coyotes.
Right. Duh. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
so it's just the Coyotes roster.
That's good. I was getting a jersey with my last name or just a plain jersey. Nothing too crazy. That was just the logo looks cool. The colors are nice.
The colors are nice. I will give the Mammoth that. The colors are nice.
Yeah. But look, man, like you mentioned to start the show, we took Tom Coughlin for granted. And to make matters worse, we're gonna get cooked on Thursday because after the no, it's not from the game itself.
Cooked. Now we're gonna get cooked. We're gonna get embarrassed on national TV.
Yeah, because Saquon Barkley is releasing his documentary on the same day his Eagles are facing the Giants, which, by the way, he did not practice yesterday. But I mean, then again, the game's on Thursday.
Yeah.
But...
Oh my God, Saquon Barkley's 100% playing. The only way Saquon Barkley would not play also if his knee was blown off, and even then it would be 50-50.
But I will say this though, actually, and we're for usually for Thursdays, folks, we usually have our game previews, but we will hopefully be combining with the Corner Booth podcast for a combined game preview between the Giants and the Eagles. But news to be that's TBD at this point in time. But just want to give you guys a little update there. But with the Eagles, I will say they lost to Denver, and I understand that. And look, we're not that much about it either. And I'm not saying we're gonna beat the Eagles because we're more than likely not going to. But they got a lot of issues offensively. Defensively, they're still a stout unit, but like their pass game is low key in shambles because AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are unhappy as heck.
Yeah.
And then the run game, Saquon Barkley had like 7 carries on Sunday. That's not Eagles like.
No, it's not. This offense. I mean, could they still be getting used to a new offensive coordinator? Sure. But just for what we've seen so far, with the amount of talent that's on this team, the struggles shouldn't be this bad if they're just adjusting. Like I hate to like bring like I feel like I compared a lot to teams I root for, but like Notre Dame's defense, right? 2 weeks ago, Chris Ash, I wanted his head. I thought he sucked, right? Since that Texas A&M game and the Purdue game, really, you've seen steady improvements, right? Week in and week out, this Notre Dame defense has gotten better, right? There are still some signs to be concerned, sure, but they're playing at a decent level they could win, right? And that, I think, is the team adjusting to what Chris Ash is asking of them. The Eagles, you still haven't seen that adjustment yet, you know? Like, we haven't seen that game like, there's the Eagles offense, or there's the sign things are turning around, right? It's kind of like they're just stuck in neutral. And like, even if they make like a little bit of progress, they take 4 steps backwards the next week. So I think that's more of a scheme problem and that the OC is a bad fit there.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. So I'll keep it short, and then we'll more than likely talk with the corner booth guys about about the Giants Eagles game on Thursday. But all I'm gonna say is this: if we somehow beat Philly, it will be on Kevin Patullo. It will be because
Yes,
Kevin Patullo is
100%.
the OC. Yeah,
It's the Eagles beat themselves. The Giants didn't beat the Eagles. It's
you're
what it would
damn
be.
right. You're damn right. And it'd be some lucky old crapper or something like that.
Yeah, like it's AJ. AJ Brown doesn't get used, and the Giants' run defense somehow bottles up Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, because no way Jackson Dart's going off against that Eagles defense if you can't
No,
even beat a Saints team,
no,
which leads us perfectly into our first segment. Saints 26, Giants 14. Whew, boy, I not fun.
no, not a fun game.
Did
Well,
not.
actually, no, no, no. The
Usually on
first quarter was pretty fun.
it was actually really fun. Yeah, offense was clicking in all cylinders. Did you know that was our first game that we scored a touchdown on our
Yeah,
opening possession? Back to back games with a opening possession touchdown since 2020 COVID year.
sounds about right.
Sound about right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, very much. But no, sorry. We scored touchdowns in our first two possessions for the first time since 2020. My apologies there. Yeah, first was that 8-play, 59-yard drive that ended in a touchdown pass from Jackson Dart to Theo Johnson. And then the second drive was a 8-play, 70-yard drive that ended from Dart to Johnson again. So, which by the way, Theo Johnson, hey, you've been in the red zone. You're pretty good, man. You're a pretty good target. And
He
Dale,
look Theo Johnson. He kind of I think established himself as Dart's go-to target without Neighbors now. I
yeah,
think that's fair
because
to say. I think both tight ends did
everyone,
really.
yes, Dale Bellinger led the team in receiving.
Yeah.
Now is it
It's
because
funny,
he's
Bellinger led the team in receiving, but Theo Johnson led the team in catches.
touchdown catches? I think
No,
because
just
Bellinger had.
catches.
Oh,
Theo
really? I
Johnson
thought.
Theo Johnson had 6 catches.
Oh, sorry. I guess I was
6
so
catches
lost.
for like 30 yards. Like he wasn't
Uh-huh.
he wasn't stretching the field.
There. Well, as long as he's productive in the red zone and is a dependable target for Dart, that's all I care about. And it seems
That's
like
it.
he has been these past couple weeks.
Yeah.
So shout out to the tight ends because their receivers, whose job is to catch the ball, did not do their job on Sunday. But I digress. We'll talk about that later. But hey, in short, we indeed fell for the trap game.
Yep.
We were obviously hot off that upset win by the Chargers, and we did not build off that at all. After those two possessions, where we scored against the Saints, things took a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
Punt, punt, fumble, fumble, fumble return for touchdown, interception,
That's when the
interception.
game. That was when the game was over. Was the fumble return for a touchdown? That's when the game was
Yeah.
over.
Apparently, Scatterboo was yelling, "I need new gloves." And I was like, "Okay," but I don't know if that changes the fact that you got to hold onto the football. But it's fine.
Yeah, I think what he means is like the grip wasn't good on the ball, so he couldn't like grip it right.
Still
I
fumbled
don't.
it.
I still
All
fumbled.
right.
It's not an excuse. He still
Yeah.
made a
No, I agree.
mistake, but like I'm just like trying to like why would he need new gloves? Well, maybe that's why.
Yeah. It was a mess. 5 turnovers and 5 straight turnovers to be exact. And the last time the Saints did that to a team or to force 5 turnovers in a row, that was during the 1991 season against the Eagles and Cardinals
Hit it
in
twice in
October,
'91.
twice in 91. So,
Wow,
and the last team in the NFL to force 5 turnovers in a row was Kansas City on September 25th, 2016. So we're
wow.
making more history once
That's
again.
that's Alex. Actually, that's Alex Smith era Chiefs.
Yes, that is correct.
It's Alex Smith era Chiefs. I think Mahomes is like a year or 2 away from being drafted. No, he's 2 years away from being drafted, but
22, yeah.
that was Alex Smith.
We just make more history, man. That's just
And
how it
it's the
is.
wrong history we're making is the problem.
Long
Like
history.
we never have any positive stats about the Giants.
We really don't,
Mm-hmm.
except last week. But even that, not sure. We just every time we talk about history, we're always on the bad side of
The
it.
wrong side of it. Like I remember there's a
Yeah.
great story. Like when I was in college, you're just talking one day about the NFL, and we're like, "What's the longest a team has ever like a first and how many yards did a team convert?" And I'm like, I'm not sure it's right, but the Giants gave up a 3rd and 31 one time to the Rams, and then that was the right answer. I think you remember the Robert Woods play.
Yes, no, I'm telling you, man. You know, but when it comes to the Giants, I never get phased anymore. If it's
No,
like third and
nothing
20,
surprises me anymore. We're almost like, it's sad because we're almost numb to it.
yeah, just how it is. Like if
Yeah.
it's a third and 20 and like we somehow stop them short,
Hmm.
I hold my breath for like 2 seconds because I'm like, all right, where's the flag? Because I know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like on Sunday when we got the it was Holland that got the interception. I was like,
Yes.
okay, no, it's getting
And then
called back.
it's called back because wasn't it Banks that pulled down down
I
Olave?
believe I believe so, or if it was Flot, one or the other. But
Yeah.
I knew. I was like, no, I think
Regardless,
Phillips. Oh yeah, either Phillips, whoever it was. It doesn't matter.
he wrestled him to the
Um,
ground. Yeah.
yeah. So that was It was. You can, as Giants fans, we just don't have nice things.
No.
And honestly, the play that took the life out of the Giants' selves for sure was actually for me, in my opinion, was that 87-yard touchdown catch from
I don't know if it
Rashid
took the
Shaheed.
wind out, but it was definitely when the momentum switched.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
took the win out of me though. I was like, oh yeah, it's
No, I get
wrapped.
that. It's kind of one of those things where like that's when we were like, that was our first like punch in the face, and it was how we responded was how it took the wind out of us.
Yeah,
We
we
just kind of
indeed did
like,
not
okay,
respond.
we're done.
We indeed did not respond whatsoever.
No.
By the way, the Saints have generated a league low 4 plays of 20+ yards in the first 4 games of the season. They converted quite more than that. Um,
Hmm.
or they created quite a few against the Giants on Sunday, I should say. So yeah, we were just it's not it.
Nope.
Um, yeah, we'll start with we'll keep the topic on defense and we'll go to the offense in just a bit.
Yeah.
Just we had 6 tackles for loss in the first half as a unit, but just one in the second half. And honestly, this defense, the pass rush specifically, was a night and day difference between the
They went
Saints
back
game
to
and the
the
Cardinals game.
stupid zone coverage.
Yeah,
I don't get
we
it. Why did you change? I understand you had to make some changes like week in, week out, but why wasn't the base what worked last week against the Chargers? Like, all right, you had a game plan that worked. Just basically take that game plan and tweak it a little bit to the Saints. That's all you had to do. And instead, we go back to the stupid zone coverage that doesn't work.
look. The thing is, it's like I know we talked about Thursday, like, hey, we should be able to get pressure with Ford, but if it's not working right, you got to adjust. And you talked about it too, like, making in-game adjustments and whatnot. Bowen only blitzed 12.9% of the time against Rattler on Sunday,
That's
and
ridiculous.
he
Ridiculous.
usually does. Yeah, he usually does so around 28% per game. Uh, so big decrease, and
Mhm.
definitely something
But
that
what
will.
in the scouting report told Bowen to do that? Like, Rattler's a young quarterback. Send the pressure, force him to make mistakes. Like, this
Mhm.
isn't, Spencer Rattler almost lost his job at Tyler Shuck. Like, there's a reason the Saints drafted a quarterback as high as they did this year. They don't have faith in Rattler. That means there are easy places for him to be exploited. Send pressure, get him uncomfortable. Instead, we let him sit there all day with no dogs being sent at him, and look what he did.
No, I 100% agree. Because I'm like, look, if no, if whoever's on the front on the defensive line, like if they can't get pressure, just send an extra rusher or two and blitz and see how that goes. Like
Yeah.
if it's not, if we always say if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Well, if it's broken, fix it. And Bowen did not adjust whatsoever, and honestly led to the Giants' demise. And even Rattler was talking about on last week too before the games, how he was like, the Giants are basically saying the Giants are kind of easy to dissect as
Yeah.
as a defensive unit. So it's
I
like,
would have if I'm John Mayer and I see that, I go to either Brian Dable or Joe Shane or both of them and be like, if it's so easy to dissect, then why does Shane Bowen still have a job with us right now? Because that's embarrassing.
yeah, and that's coming from what used to be an 0-10 quarterback. who got his first win against
That's
us.
coming from a bottom tier quarterback in the league right now. I think we would agree, right?
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah,
if
100%.
you were
Yeah.
to rank the quarterbacks, Rattler is what 25th at highest.
He is down there. Yeah, he's not top 20 whatsoever.
No, he's not top 20, and you could probably make the argument he's not top 25. I really think 25 is the highest you put Spencer
Highest
Rattler.
you can put around because he's just
At
not that good, man.
current, yeah, he's not that good. And this is a pesky, scrappy Saints team. I think Rattler can get better, but at this moment in time, there are definitely 24 other quarterbacks I'd rather have than him.
And the Saints don't really believe in him, but because Tyler Shuck's not ready, they got to roll Rattler out there, and
Yeah.
so. But
Mhm.
yeah, we couldn't get to him whatsoever. 0 sacks, 1 quarterback hit. Funny enough that what's it called? Roy Robertson Harris, Raheem Nunez Roches, J.D. Davidson, and Darius Alexander all had multiple pressures. Not to say that the edge rushers did not,
Didn't Alexander
because
have a sack and then got called back? Or he had a
it
big.
wa- it
He
was
had a,
ruled not a sack because Rattler was running apparently, which I
oh,
was like,
okay. But he had a big. I remember him getting a big tackle for a loss. I'm like, oh, there we go, Mr.
there we
Alexander.
go.
How we
Hey,
doing?
he's been improving these past couple of weeks,
He
and I'm really
has
happy to
been.
see that. I think, obviously, when he got injured during the off season,
Hmm.
we understood that hey, it's going to be a slow start for him to start, or a slow start for him because he's kind of getting adjusted to everything.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's been able to adjust to things pretty quickly, and
I would agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not surprised to see him produce the way he's been doing because he's a third round pick, and we had so much excitement for him when he was drafted too. So, shout out to him, man. He was one of the highlights from Sunday. Um, but yeah, Carter got to Rattler 4 times, Thibodeau twice, Burns once, but that's all. Just pressures, no sacks, which was weird because the Saints offensive line was they're a bad unit, and we couldn't get to Rattler once. So
Hmm.
we can either blame the players or we can blame the scheme, whatever the case may be. But yeah, look, pass rush wasn't there. You mentioned earlier during your rant, which I love, the Banks not playing well. Well, he was one of a few defensive players whose discipline was quite lacking on Sunday. We had 95 yards and penalties, whether it was holding, pass interference, all those things. It just seems like everybody in the secondary had some sort
It's
of penalty
it's
against
a
called against them.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people were on Dable after the game, and people were like trying to defend him. Like, well, this is on the players. Yes, this loss is 100% on the players. It's them, like them fumbling stuff like this. But it's another sign that Brian Dable is an undisciplined head coach, right? Like look at this. Anthony Rivardo of Empire Sports Media tweeted this out. This is the amount of penalties the Giants have had under Brian Dable. In 2022, his arguably Dable's best season, we would say.
Yeah.
112 penalties. That was sixth most in the NFL. In 2023, we had 89 penalties, which was 26. So we actually got better.
Okay.
2024 was back up to 112. That was 18th in the NFL. And this
Yeah.
season, we're at 43 through 5 games. That's the second most penalties in the NFL. All right. That is unsustainable. That is putrid. That is a sign of a bad coach who is, doesn't discipline his players. It's that simple. It's an undisciplined locker room.
I try every week to be like, it's not his fault. I try because I've always been a Dable believer ever since he was hired here, and
I was a Dable believer up until the Kansas City game. I'm completely out on him now. And like, it's the worst part is because like we say fire Dable till we're blue in the face, but do we really have any confidence in this ownership group to bring in the right people? We thought Brian Dable and Joe Shane were the right people, and we're right back where we were.
the thing is, like, I, and I'm not sure if you agree, but I really, really wanted Shane and Dable to be the answer. I really
I
do.
did too.
I,
I was so confident they were. I was like, Joe Shane is the next George Young for this team because it's the first time since George Young they went outside the organization. They went out and got the hot name. They went out and got the offensive guru as the OC, the next McVay. So to me, that was okay. The Giants are changing their ways. With that will come the change this culture and this team desperately needs. We're stuck in like mid 2000s football. This will bring us to the modern era. We have not gotten that yet, as this
Nope.
offense has not been anywhere near what Brian Dable was in Buffalo. And granted, he had Daniel Jones. I understand that. But this year was his time. He picked his quarterbacks. He picked all three of his quarterbacks with Russell Wilson, Dart, and Jameis. And yet, even with the guys he picked, it's the same problems over and over again. And most of the weapons and most of the guys out there are players him and Joe Shane picked. So clearly, something's not working.
Yeah. And they're, as much as I hate to say it, they are probably going to be on their way out.
They are, yeah.
By
The only
season. I mean,
the only guy who could possibly save his job, I think, is Shane, because at least Joe Shane, you could be like, look, I put a good roster together on paper. They didn't execute the coaching staff. I could see a world where that is a thought process, but I doubt it. I think there's like a 2% chance it's going to happen.
I just if one's going, the other does, or the other should too. If they're a package deal, and that's how I've always viewed them as, and I'm sure you view them the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just, out of all the coaches we've hired, like I was so excited for Dable, this guy that was the OC in Buffalo, like you mentioned, with Josh Allen, and having so much success there and all those things. But it's just like
there was a different hype around Dable, because like Ben McAdoo was just kind of like, all right, we're hiring from within. We don't want to rock the boat too much. With Pat Shurmur, he was kind of the boring hire, because I think a lot of Giants fans either wanted McDaniels or Matt Patricia. Those were kind of the two hot names during that coaching staff. And it kind of like we settled for like the third or fourth best option with Shurmur. Joe Judge was an unknown until his press conference. So there was a lot of like, who is this guy? Brian Dable was the first coach where there was like, hype surrounding him. And oh my God, the Giants landed the hot coaching, candidate.
Yeah. It's tough. And, there's so many factors we could point to that, whether it's just the head coach's fault, Mike Kafka not being a good coordinator, Shane Bowen being trash at his job.
Here, I got one for you. I got a great one for you. Tim McDonald, which is, I believe, John Mara's son-in-law. So he was hired. He became the team director of player personnel in 2013. Since 2013, the Giants have only had 2 winning records. It's
Did you find the tweet online too?
Yes.
I saved it on my phone for today.
Yeah. John Jorge Blanco on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out that guy. Yep. I saw that and I'm like, I'm saving that.
Me too. Yeah, I wanted to bring that up too for today.
But that goes back to what I just said earlier. How can we trust the Giants? How we trust ownership to bring in the right guys? They let nepotism get in their way, because Chris Mara's got a high ranked position in the team still. Tim McDonald, it's got a high position in the team for 12 years doing all, and they basically have lifetime positions because they're related to John.
I wish I could find it, but actually this also ties into the Saquon Barkley situation, because back in July of 2023, apparently Saquon Barkley requested a trade. But Mara told him he was not going to do so. I know that's like, so what's your point, Nate? My point is that Mara's not
no shot at re-signing Saquon Barkley then.
No. Well, yeah, we had no shot. But the thing is, I think as long as Mara is running this team, we're not going anywhere.
No, not at all.
Because with him, he just doesn't.
He's a nepo baby. It's a nepo baby running it.
He's just not good.
It's grandpa founded a team for $500, and then dad ran them for however long Wellington ran a team for. And Wellington had definitely had his problems too in the 60s and 70s. Anyone would tell you. But Wellington, was able to kind of swallow his pride and listen to the league, because the league gave us George Young. The league said, take this guy. And Wellington Mara was, what's the word? Like, not, I don't want to say egotistical, but like, humble enough to realize that what he was doing was wrong. He was no longer the football guru he once thought he was, and he let somebody else take the reins. John Mara doesn't have that yet and keeps hiring guys that will be basically yes men for him.
Yeah. And that's just
And we thought Shane and Dable would be different, but they're not, because if they were different, Tim McDonald would be unemployed right now, or at least not have a job in football.
simple as that. But Mara just continues to just run this team to the ground
Mm-hmm.
under his ownership, and it's just not pretty.
No.
So, by the
It's
way,
like, it's
apparently,
just the only reason why he's not attacked more is because he has the Mara last name, and it's like, one of the founding, families in football. It's, it's the Rooneys, it's, the McCaskies, Maras.
yeah. So, I don't know. Look, I know he's battling with cancer, and I pray that
Oh,
he
I want him
this
to
is gonna
get
be
better
okay.
and all that, and
That's
all that
fine. Yeah,
stuff, but just
he is
because he's
not a good
battling
owner.
cancer doesn't mean I can't criticize him about the bad job he's doing with a football team, because he's doing a bad job.
Simple as that, man. He handled the Saquon situation incorrectly. His son-in-law
We
McDonald
definitely
or
should have traded
whatever.
Saquon Barkley in 2023. We should
Oh
have.
my God,
100% should have traded him then.
we would have gotten. Oh man, dude, we would have gotten a lot of draft capital and maybe a
We would
good
have gotten,
player too in exchange.
we probably could have gotten two good, decent draft picks.
Yeah. By the way, the initial offer for Saquon was reportedly worth over 18 million guaranteed over 3 years. The Eagles gave him $26 million guaranteed in the deal he signed in March of 2024. But even with family and friends predicting that Saquon was going to sign with the Eagles a year before he did, he
See?
was giving the Giants
Right
the
there.
benefit of the doubt. But he gave the Giants the benefit of the doubt in free agency because it was always his intention to stay with the Giants all along.
That's just
But
lip
unfortunately,
service is all it is. That's lip service.
well,
If the family's saying he's going to sign with the Eagles, he was giving signs that he wanted to go to the Eagles and he was fed up with the Giants. He might have just said that to be a, quote unquote, it to save face in the meeting and be like, look, guys, I did everything I could to be a Giant for life. It just didn't work out. But if his family is saying he was going to, that's not just something you come up with. There are some signs. If he was truly happy, go lucky, wanted to be a Giant for life, why would his family predict he was going to go to the Eagles?
Yeah. Go back home or something. I don't know. Whatever the case may be.
He's from, he's from Jersey.
Pennsylvania. College in Pennsylvania.
College in Pennsylvania. Grew up in Jersey. So home, he was home.
Mm.
Well, I'm saying he was born in the Bronx.
Mm. There you go. Thank you for correcting me there.
No, you're good. He graduated from Whitehall Township, Pennsylvania.
There you go. Yeah, I got half of something right.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, this whole team is just a mess. And
It is. It's from top down, and it's frustrating because we had Jackson Dart, who looks like has shown flashes in 2 games that okay, there's something here. He could become a franchise quarterback. Cam Scatterboo is a good offensive weapon. Neighbors is an offensive weapon when healthy. All right, so there's your offensive. That's your offensive core right there, and then you can add a guy like Andrew Thomas into that. Defensively, all right, it's Drew Phillips, a great young corner. Abdul Carter has been improving week in and week out because he kind of had he didn't have a sack, but I think he led the team in pressures, if I'm not mistaken. But however small it might have been, he was kind of the pressure guy. So those 2 players are your defense. And then you add guys like Alexander, Burns, Thibs, maybe. And there's that defensive. So you see a core of a good team. It's just everything else around it is so bad, it holds them back.
Yeah. So I think honestly, I'm gonna just say this now. I know you said it before as well, but and I really hate to say it, I have given up on Dable too. I know it's gonna mess up Dart's development low key, but
But it
I
might
can't
not,
anymore.
though. How many times have we seen quarterbacks change coaches and be fine?
Yeah, it's just that was his guy,
Right, but
and
if you bring in a good offensive minded coach that will work with Jackson Dart's strength and stuff, he'll be fine.
I hope we do so. I would
Mhm.
really like Mike McDaniel as an OC for us next year. It
Yeah.
looks like Miami's given up on him, so maybe bring him as an OC here. I think
hmm
that'd be a good decision. Um,
But he had to bring
I
in a
think
strict disciplinarian as a head coach then. Because
yes,
McDaniel showed in Miami, he runs a pretty loose ship.
you know who I'm thinking of?
Who?
John Gruden.
I would love John Gruden. I would love
If we
and he loves Jackson Dart.
He loves Jackson Dart, man. By the way, I loved his quarterback class thing
Yeah.
he did this offseason. I hope
hmm
he's doing it again for
Yeah.
next year.
Because John
Because
Gruden is a winning coach. You know, he won a Super Bowl against the
that's
Raiders.
true.
He built that early Raiders team had success because of John Gruden. And the when he went back to the Raiders, they were kind of starting to put the pieces together before he got fired. Like that
Yeah,
Raiders team went to the playoffs.
that is. Was it under his leadership?
No, it
That
was
he went
under
there?
Rich Bisaccia's leadership, but he got
There you
fired like
go.
week 2.
That's what it was. Yeah, he was. He went 3-2 in 2021 before they fired. He
He
resigned
fired him because of
actually.
the email scandal, and then they were
Yes.
in that Sunday night game against the Chargers where they both when they won and got in.
Yeah. So things were turning the corner when he was hired. By
hmm
the way, love when he was on when the Raiders were on Hard Knocks. That was
Yeah,
fun to
everyone knock
experience for
knock on, you hear me?
sure. God, I was so excited for us still when we were in Hard Knocks, and then they went,
We
because
might
it
have
was
had
like
the worst
off
ever
season with the Giants. Like, oh my god,
Hard Knocks ever we had.
I
You could
know.
say it's the worst Hard Knocks ever.
We had fun covering it though. It got us
It
through the
was
summertime.
fun to cover, and it Hard Knocks, the premise of the show did exactly what you wanted. We got an inside peek of how an NFL team goes about building their roster. It just stinks that there was a lot of embarrassing moments during that offseason that they caught.
Yeah, if it was
Like
a different
offseason
team,
with the
I think
Denver
it'd be a lot
Broncos
more
this
fun.
year would have gone better because it probably would have been not as
Oh
interesting. It would have been
yes,
interesting for like football nerds like us, but we would have been able to get the jokes out of it.
honestly, I would have loved a Hard Knocks off season with the Eagles because
That's interesting too. Yeah.
they always be cooking. So like, it'd be cool
I
to
would
see
love
how
I've always said this. Howie Roseman is like a top 3 GM in this league. The way he's able to like play the draft is unbelievable. And just like, all right, you guys are passing on this guy for X reason. I'm going to draft him right now and he's going to torment you.
exactly.
John
They just
Campbell, Jalen Carter, like,
they find gems, man. Simple as
yeah.
that. Meanwhile, we signed Javon Holland and Paulson Debo because they've done well in their previous locations, and they come here, and I have the exact numbers. They are the 104th ranked safety and 110th ranked cornerback, respectively, by Pro Football Focus.
Yeah,
So they've come here and been absolute trash.
pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a Shane Bone issue. So he's on his way out after this year.
The
Maybe
entire
sooner.
coach
We'll
staff's on his
see.
way out. There's not a single coach that will be on this team next year.
No, except the special teams coordinator. He's fine. No,
Hey,
well,
even though just do fresh. New head coach
yeah,
brings in his
just start.
staff.
Just yeah,
Just scratch.
simple as that. Simple as that. And honestly, Dable will find a job elsewhere as an OC. There
Dable will
is
get another OC job.
no
100.
doubt in the world.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dable got another job, a head coaching job one day. Like 6 or 7 years from now, but I could see a world where they give him a second chance.
Kind of turns it around. Yeah, turns it around and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if he's
I
able
could see
to
that.
show like Dan Quinn got another shot. I know Dan Quinn had much more success than Brian Dable, but if Dable can prove he's a good OC, I can see you give him another chance. They gave McDaniel multiple chances.
Or go back to Bama.
You go back to Bama, yeah.
Back to Bama. So, last thing about the defense, we've kind of gone different avenues here, but we'll go back to the defense. I've given up on Newman, right? I'm like 95% of the way there to giving up on Tyler Newman.
I would say for this season, yeah.
No, I think in general he hasn't done crap for the first.
Mm-hmm.
He sucked last year. No improvements this year.
Yeah.
He can't play run defense. He can't cover. Oh, my God, he cannot cover for crap.
No, he's a
He
ball
was the
hawk.
guy that was burned by Shaheed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, there's no. I hope he was going to be a ball hawk, but he has had no
Well,
picks, no fun.
he's a ball hawk in the sense of he tries just interceptions every play. He tries for the flashy play instead of the smart play.
He's just not good.
Yeah.
I don't like him. So
Mm-hmm. I
that's
get it.
one draft pick. I'm like, Joe, I love you, Joe, but you kind of messed up there. So
Yeah.
but yeah, the secondary is after so much hope for them this past offseason, I should say.
Is it just Drew
I think
Phillips is the only player that's even worth
with
anything?
him, he's
And he's not even that good.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about him because he's given up the 4th most yards for corners and has had the most penalties in the NFL.
Yeah.
But he's second on the he's second in pass breakups with 5 and tied for 5th with 2 interceptions this year in the NFL.
Yeah. And showed
It's
a lot of promise his rookie year. So like maybe he's just like a sophomore slump candidate type player.
He's hot. I think the best way to describe him is he's like hot and cold.
Yeah.
As simple as that. You have the good things, but it comes with the bad things you just have to live with.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way of describing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, you don't win any game with 5 turnovers.
No. Oh my God, no.
Yeah,
no.
You rarely do. You either get lucky or whatever. But
the other team has 6 turnovers.
Yeah. The Giants lost a total of 28 expected points across 3 plays versus the Saints. The Scatterboo fumble costed them minus 12 points. The Dart fumble was minus 6 points. The Slayton fumble was minus 5.5 points. And the Dart interception at Collins was minus
still here?
5 points.
Why?
Yeah. Is it just for being a good teammate? You know who else was a good teammate?
Literally, that's all he brought to the table. Because I think even we were kind of surprised in the offseason when we re-signed him to that deal.
No, I know hindsight's 2020, but Joshua Palmer would not have been a bad idea.
Anyone else, because this is not a new thing for Darius Slayton. I could think of like 3 examples on the top of my head where him dropping a football has either cost us a game or almost cost us a game. All right, that game in Washington, I think it was Joe Judge's 2nd season where we got the field goal block to end the game. Remember, he had that touchdown in his hands and dropped it. The divisional round, the wild card game against the Vikings. He's so lucky Kirk Cousins threw a check down on 4th and 7 for whatever reason, because if the Vikings win that game, the person everyone points to is Darius Slayton dropping the football on what would have been a first down to win the game. And that's just the first two that come to mind. I'm sure there are plenty other examples of Darius Slayton dropping balls when they must be caught. And you could say whatever you want about Jackson Dart underthrowing that football. All right, sure. Did Jackson Dart throw that ball perfectly? No. But guess what? That's a play that 99% of receivers in the NFL make. They make that catch, okay? Every NFL receiver doesn't get the ball thrown perfect to him all the time. And if you're a receiver that needs the ball to be thrown perfectly to you, I'm sorry, you're not an NFL caliber player. That's simple. Justin Jefferson does not get perfect passes to him every single time. Jamar Chase does not get perfect passes from Joe Burrow every single time. But you know what? Even when it's not perfect, they still make a catch. If it hits their hands, that ball's being caught.
You're on a heater today, my friend.
I'm just sick of losing.
I know. He's hurt, by the way.
Yeah, he's hurt.
No, he's actually hurt. His hamstring. He tweaked his hamstring on Sunday.
Doing what? Dropping balls?
Well, he did not practice today. Or he will not practice today. He's damn.
I can't watch him anymore.
I
know we don't have any other option. And then what was Bo Collins doing? Why did he stop running?
I don't. I thought you were going to criticize Jalen Hyatt, but I assume that's coming.
I mean, he deserves some thing too because he's doing nothing out there. Why is this Giants team so bad at adding players after injuries, all right? The Graham Gano saga for years has been the prime example of it. But this is another example. Neighbors goes down with a season-ending injury, and they bring in nobody. Nobody. Not even elevate anyone for the practice squad. Like, we feel comfortable with the players we have on the roster. Okay, cool. But we still have a hole on this roster that maybe we could fill with, I don't know, a little Jordan Humphrey or sign somebody just to give us another option to go to in case the players you have on the roster don't live up to it. Because I bet you any veteran is not stopping in the middle of their run like Bo Collins just did.
We're just bad, man. Look, we have no receivers. As simple as that. We just have no receivers.
None. And we knew it was coming when we lost Neighbors. We saw this. We saw this coming.
We saw this
it's
coming.
Like, how is this wide receiver going to work?
But we just didn't know it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
Wandale is just a short route. He's back to being a short route type of guy. No longer the vertical threat that we saw the first couple of weeks into the season. Hyatt's useless. He dropped the pass on Sunday. I think a pass or two, I should say. Plus, didn't block for Dart on that one play.
Nope.
Bo Collins is useless. And then Slayton is enough said. So if he does not play on a short week, we will be left with Wandale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt, Bo Collins, and Gunnar Olszewski, who honestly I wouldn't mind seeing more of.
Why not? At this point, why not?
I wouldn't mind that. And the Giants have 3 receivers on their practice squad: Lil Jordan Humphrey, Amir Smith-Marset, and Dalen Cambry as potential candidates for elevation for Week 6 against Philly. Obviously, we know who the best option there is Humphrey. But we might do something stupid and bring up Smith-Marset.
I mean, Humphrey has to be on this roster, or it has to be another receiver on this roster by Wednesday, because it's pathetic that there's not already.
Yeah,
you gotta bring somebody, especially now if Slayton's hurt. Now we're really down. We're down 2 receivers and no one's being brought in. Then I know, like, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are saying fire Shane, fire Dable, but for me, like, it doesn't do anything to fire them in the middle of the season.
It doesn't.
But if Slayton's out and there's not an elevation for the practice squad, they should be fired for pure incompetence at that point. It's like you guys are too dumb to run this team anymore.
Yeah. By the way, Illuminor is also not practicing today.
So we're going to get Bo back at tackle?
Question mark. Well, apparently Dable announced that they're going to go up all the way to the end with them on a short week, meaning they will be game time decisions.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I know Slayton's not playing for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
But, yeah, it's crap. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. But otherwise, Dart will play, but he was limited. Holland, Newman, limited.
I think a lot of people are limited because they're kind of dealing with something, and it's a short week. So
yeah. Well, all I'm saying is, hopefully, as long as Dart's healthy, that's all I care about. Otherwise, everyone else can kick rocks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Slayton's just a cardio guy, and I want him off the team. Which, yeah, you mentioned the weapons that we need. Yeah, we need a new weapon eventually, because honestly, it's like we're just hindering Dart's development at this point if we don't get a new weapon, or it's just some sort of free agent receiver that can actually make an impact. Because you can't let him play the rest of the season with the guys we have right now, and it's just gonna ruin his confidence and all the things. So. But yes, I think that's enough negativity for today. Do we have anything else that you want to mention? You've covered all the key points that I want to talk about. Honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I pretty much got that all.
Shout out to Scat. I will say with Scattaboo though, I know he's a great player to root for, but he's only averaging 3 yards. He only averaged 3 yards to carry on Sunday, and honestly, I don't know. I think having Tyron Tracy back would be good, because I don't think Scattaboo's ready to be the true RB1 quite yet.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's fair.
Yeah. So Theo Johnson, Bale Bellinger, you guys are great. Jackson Dart, it's okay. Rookie mistakes, but please cut down the
that's what
turnovers.
like I'm more okay with Dart and Scott will make mistakes because they're rookies and stuff happens, you know?
Yes. And Andrew Thomas, by the way, shout out to him. Another game with 0 pressures allowed.
He's him. That's just Andrew Thomas for you. It just if you could just stay healthy, that is where we are.
That is literally it. So everyone else, y'all can kick rocks.
Pretty much.
Except the pass rush, because it's not their fault.
Well, it's not their fault. They're just being used by they're being run by a moron.
Yeah, because Bowen's fucking trash. All right. Let's just go to the
what actual football looks like.
Yes, because other teams actually look competent out there. If the playoff picture ended, or if the season ended today, the playoff picture would look like this: in the AFC, Indianapolis, Buffalo, Steelers, Chargers, Jags, Denver, and New England would be in the postseason. That's right. No Chiefs in there. No Ravens either.
No Ravens. Let's be so. Let's do it. Who is more likely to miss the playoffs, the Ravens or the Chiefs?
Baltimore for sure. As long as Cooper Rush is playing quarterback, they are screwed.
Because they made a bad Texans team look pretty good.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry, man, I don't know.
Talking about him tonight on Belly Up Fantasy Live.
Oh,
big point of discussion.
I will be tuned in. I will be tuned in for sure. As for the NFC, Philly, SF, Tampa, Detroit, Green Bay, Seattle, and Minnesota would sneak into the post or be the teams in the postseason. So Vikings would be sneaking in with Carson Wentz. That would be a fun story if that happens there.
But if Wentz is able to play the rest of the season, because I feel like they're going right back to McCarthy.
Back to McCarthy
when he's ready to go.
Which I don't agree with.
Whether that's the right move or not is to be debated, but that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So. But week 5 was fun. Cam Ward won his first game, and that was the 3rd largest comeback by a rookie quarterback drafted number 1 overall since 1970. Came back down from 18 points to beat the Arizona Cardinals, and that was actually the largest road comeback win by a rookie number 1 pick actually as well. So. But yeah, that was funny. That was a weird game to watch because we had an interception by Ward that was fumbled and then was recovered by the Titans in the end zone for a touchdown. So don't know how that works from a scoring perspective.
Yeah.
Joey Sly missed the extra point, but makes the game-winning field goal. And then Amari DiMercato would have had the game-sealing touchdown, but then fumbled the ball at the 1-yard line, Chad Powers style. If you haven't watched it, the Hulu show, check it out.
Yeah, it's on the list.
For me as well. But you know me, I'm bad at it. I'm bad at watching.
I'll probably put it on tonight as background noise when I play Helldivers.
Ooh, how's that going for you?
Gotta spread democracy. It's great.
Gotta spread democracy, baby. I am scared of the bugs. But everything else I'm fine with.
Scared of the bugs? I love the bugs. They're my favorite.
Hell no.
They're the easiest. Bugs are the easiest.
They are the easiest.
Because you just sit.
But they come out of nowhere, man.
You just dive back and just keep going.
No, they give me the chills, man. I don't know. I just don't. I don't like.
So you rather fight like the robots and the zombie aliens?
Hell yeah!
Spread
democracy. Hell yeah!
Spread democracy. I love it. I love how funny they're so funny when they say that stuff.
They are. I've been playing it some time, but I forgot what they said. Fudge. I gotta play it again, but I digress. Saturday Night Football was fun though. Patriots upsetting the Bills.
It was a great game. Patriots, welcome back. Welcome back, New England.
Drake May, dark horse MVP candidate, man.
I was just gonna say he definitely deserves to be in the conversation for what he did on Sunday night.
100%. It snows in May.
We were dead wrong. I was dead wrong about Drake May. I thought he was gonna suck in the NFL. I thought he was Daniel Jones 2.0. He's not. He is baby Josh Allen.
That's right, damn right. And he has a hell of a coach in Mike Vrabel and a great OC in Josh McDaniels because McDaniels has had history of being a good OC. And
man, how spoiled Patriots fans are. They went from Bill Belichick to 1 year Gerard Mayo, who was bad, but then they just immediately move on from him and get Mike Vrabel. It's like
the football gods were like, hey, you know what? You just have to survive 1 year of hell. with
1 year.
man. 1
And then, like,
year.
I saw, like, some girl on TikTok last night. It was, like, supporting the good team and, like, supporting your dad's team. And it was, like, her going, like, the dad's team route. And it was just, like, Patriots. And she had to be about our age. And everyone in the comments is like, you watched the greatest dynasty your entire life. Shut up. It's like, well, it was bad for a few seasons. And someone goes, yeah, you still won 6 Super Bowls in your lifetime. Shut up.
If I followed my dad's team, it'd be the Packers, actually.
Oh.
Almost, yeah. If I did that route, I would have been a Packers
Probably
fan.
would have been better.
For our sanity, yes. But you know what? No, we grew up Giants fans, and me and you grew up Giants fans, and it reminds me of that what was it, the movie Interstellar scene where like
No,
Uncle,
yes.
yeah, honest,
Yeah.
perfectly describes my how I would react if I was looking at my
Don't do it. Don't do
7,
it.
8-year-old myself, 7, 8-year-old myself right now, putting on my first
Like New
Giants
England, like New
jersey.
England.
I know.
Like Kansas City, it'll pay off in your 20s.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
like you
for
won't
God.
be accused of being a bandwagon because you watched Alex Smith for all those years.
I don't know. But I
You
wouldn't
grow
panic
up
about the
rooting for
Bills
Jamal Charles.
who can't speak English.
Jamal Charles
The
can't
dude,
speak English?
dude. You see the way he called he made the draft pick?
Oh
He
yeah.
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 And it's okay. It's okay. He, speech and whatever he's dealing with health wise or speech wise or whatever is I don't know what he's dealing with, but it's fine.
Something.
Jets been remain winless. Man, Giants, dude, East Rutherford football sucks.
I mean, what a way to kill. Aaron Glenn coming into this season was seen as like this hot shot, and like it took all of 5 weeks for that to just blow up in his face.
I don't know whose fault that is though over there with the Jets. Is it his fault?
It's Woody
Or is it
Johnson's fault.
Great. So 2 owners that suck.
Like
Fantastic.
we think John Mara is bad, and John Mara is bad from like a like football decision making person. But like if he would just get his hands out of the football like cookie jar, he'd be a fine owner because he like is good in the community. He doesn't like embarrassment on the Giants name. He is good in every other aspect of being an owner, except for the meddling in football operations. That's the one area he struggles with. Woody Johnson is just bad across the board. Across the board.
Depending on his 2 16-year-old sons, nephews.
Yes, because of the Madden. They didn't want Jerry Jeudy because his Madden overall was low. It's like, well, yeah, but Joe Douglas knows he's going to work in this system. So let the when they hired Joe Douglas, that was a big deal. That was like the next big GM candidate. Like everybody wanted. Like he was supposed to be the next football genius, and he put together a pretty decent roster before he got fired. And if he was like allowed to actually build it the way he wanted to, maybe the Jets are a good team right now.
Yeah. It's just football in New York is depressing. Well, in New Jersey, I should say, is depressing.
No, Buffalo lost their New York's claim. They rooted for the Bills to be good in the playoffs. So they've lost any New York sympathy. They're officially Canada's team.
Oh, right. That's right.
Bills
Weird too.
Yeah.
But
good luck to our neighbors to the north.
Right.
New York's team. Yeah, okay.
Bills, you know what I'm saying? No, Josh Allen's still great. Still love Josh Allen. Everyone else, or otherwise,
they're gonna make a statement on Monday night against the Falcons. they're gonna bully poor Michael Penix, whoever started for them.
Dude, oh yeah, no doubt about it. And shut down Bijan Robinson.
Do like that TikTok meme where it's just like punching that guy. You good, bro? Yeah. He just goes back.
Oh my God. Well, I will say another scenario to where someone's punching another, or where someone was punching another was the Texans and Ravens game because
God.
Texans blew them out 44-10. That was not pretty in any way, shape, or form.
But anyone would have seen that coming because Cooper Rush makes no sense as the Ravens quarterback.
Really doesn't. Baltimore, yeah, it was a
Like
crap offseason.
doesn't fit the scheme at all. Like
Did
why did
Tyler
they go?
Huntley cost that much? Like,
Yeah, or
really?
go out and get like a Desmond Ridder, a Marcus Mariota, a more mobile quarterback that can kind of, I'm not saying it's to be as good as Lamar, but kind of, be able to tread water and not have to change the offense. Like Cooper Rush is not mobile.
Not in any way, shape, or form.
No.
So Baltimore was tripping there. But yeah, honestly, the game plan is simple. You load the box and you rush the passer with 4.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Or 5, I should say. You'll
Yeah.
be all
And then
right.
we know how Derrick Henry performing as his old self, he struggled.
He's struggling, man. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Buck Seattle was fun. The
That was a
matchup,
fun
the
game.
uniform matchup was really
Oh,
nice to see.
beautiful.
I know, man.
There were
Baker
rumors. There was rumors when Brady signed with Tampa that those were going to be the jerseys they wore as their primaries. Man, that would have been a fun era.
Oh man.
Like
Oh
imagine
man.
just like that 3 years of Brady like being the Bucks, they had like those creamsicles and they
Yeah.
pushed back. That would have been perfect.
Man, they look good in them, man. I tell you. Hey, but Baker and Donald both having at least 340 yards passing.
Pretty
That's
good.
amazing.
Pretty good. And
Both
then
former Panthers.
both former Panthers, both former teammates.
There we go. Crazy how things can change,
Speaking
man.
of former Seattle quarterbacks, Geno Smith's done.
Yep. You wrote me off. I ain't right back. No,
No, you didn't, sir.
You probably should. No, he probably should right back.
Yeah.
Because he is not playing well. What a crap of a signing by the Raiders, man. Who will be going to the offseason looking for another quarterback now, it seems like.
Pretty much.
And then Panthers and Dolphins, that was a banger, low key. Eric Collins. Hey, man, that commentator is
Someone
really
that bet
good.
on the Panthers is a very fun game to watch.
Oh, man. Yes, it was. But for the Dolphins.
Yeah, it's over. It's McDaniel's era is over. He's just like,
come home. I mean, come to New York, I should say. Come to the Giants. We need you as an OC, my friend. We don't want Mike Kafka no more.
Nope. And I think we buried the lead. I mean, Jacksonville with their statement win last night.
Dude, that weird play too.
I got as much credit as we want to give Trevor Lawrence this morning. He did it again. He got another illegal forward pass when he threw the ball after running past the line of scrimmage. Why is this still a problem with him?
I missed that play.
He's done it twice this season, which, it isn't a lot, but it's strange. It's happened twice.
I missed that. Gosh dang it!
He did it in the first half. I'm like, it was like the exact same thing he did against the Bengals, like verbatim. Like, okay, someone's got to get in this guy's ear and be like, dude, you're making peewee football.
There is a line of scrimmage. Stay behind it if you want to throw a pass.
That is so rare for like good quarterbacks to do. Why has Trevor Lawrence done it twice this year? And he was like a good 3 yards in front of the line. Like, he had to have noticed.
Is it that hard to do? Like, I don't understand, but I digress.
I could get if he was like right on the line, like, it's kind of ticky tacky. His like his left foot is just over it, so it's illegal. But like, hey, what are you gonna do? This is the second time he's been like a good couple of yards ahead of the line of scrimmage and threw it.
The awareness is crazy. It's not that great. Yeah. But I will say though, someone else's awareness who's terrible was Chris Jones, because when Lawrence fell on that game,
why did you touch him?
Run, yeah, I don't know. He just gave up. Like he saw Lawrence go down and just stopped.
Yeah, like, what are you doing,
dog? He's still running. Go get him. At least
the play is still active, man.
Yeah. That was a weird play, but no, shout out to Jacksonville. Got the dub. Yeah. And please, I am begging the Jags, just use Travis Hunter more on offense.
Yeah, he is seriously
good. He's really good on offense.
Dude,
we have a trade.
We have a trade? Oh, good God.
Guess who's going to Cincinnati?
Russell Wilson?
Nope. It's not on our team. I'll tell you that right now.
There's a quarterback.
Correct.
Kirk Cousins.
Nope.
Is it a veteran? Joe Flacco.
Correct.
No way.
That is gonna save the Bengals season. It's not.
I mean, they couldn't run Browning back out there again. Like they just been putrid with him as their quarterback. Oh
I
my
tell you,
god,
man.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Woo-hoo!
Out of everyone else, or out of
I
anyone
have
they could
not
have
got
signed.
this on Twitter yet.
Yeah.
There we go. Rap sheet.
Yeah. There you go. Underdog is fast. I usually get my updates from them. But
Joe Flacco.
I wonder how bad my Jamar Chase stock is gonna, or how. Well, no, I think Jamar Chase's stock.
I mean, I
will go up a
traded
bit.
Jefferson last week, so I jumped off that train.
Oh.
In fantasy, I traded him.
Oh.
I traded him for Garrett Wilson and Jamison Williamson.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not a bad trade.
not bad. Okay,
No,
I'll take it.
I got a much more consistent receiver and a boomer bust guy. I can throw in flex if I feel like it.
No, we'll take it. Baseball.
This is you.
I mean, look,
I don't have a horse in this thing. I've been rocking with Juan Soto in Cancun. Like that's where I've been.
Well, we'll meet you guys in a bit.
Yeah, we got a seat for you and Judge right next to us.
Perfect, because the Yankees are gonna get swept tonight.
Yep.
Dude, Vladdy. Hey, you want to talk about a superstar that's showing up for their team in the postseason?
Mm-hmm.
That's an example.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, and JT Realmuto.
Well, did you see Castellanos' report this morning? Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh, this is going to go over like a lead balloon in Philly, by the way.
Oh, boy.
So, Castellanos, this is from John Stolas. He is he's a Phillies podcaster for a bunch of different sites. Eagles writer, kind of just like an overall Philly sports guy. Castellanos confirms what we've all thought to be true. The fans, once seen as true difference makers in the players' favor, now seem to be hindering them as the Phillies continue to come up empty. Nothing Castellanos said isn't true, but I don't like the insinuation that it's the fans' fault. And this is what he said. Quote from Nick Castellanos. The stadium is alive on both sides, right? When the game is going good, it's wind at our backs, right? But when the game is not going good, it's wind in our face. So the environment can be with us and the environment can be against us. Him talking about Phillies fans.
Well, Nick, good luck in Miami.
Yeah, he's good. He's gone. He's gone. He can't come back.
Honestly, everyone can go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this was the last ride this Phillies team had together, if we're being honest. Because I think, was it Castellanos and Schwarber are both free agents? Or no, and then Realmuto is also a free agent, I believe.
He can stay, but honestly, he's not. I mean, he can stay.
I think it's like really the only core pieces that are locked up are Turner and Harper.
Yeah, but everyone else can go. Bye.
Yeah.
Tell you that much. Aaron Nola started game 3, by the way.
It's over. And in LA, right?
We are going to LA.
Yeah, we'll see the Dodgers play the
Brewers. Yeah, governed by the Cubs, by the way. Yeah, the Cubs.
Rematch of 2017, huh?
There we go. Mariners Tigers had up 1-1.
That's the only good series we have right now.
Yeah, honestly. Oh yeah, no, that's been a fun.
Like Dodgers and Phillies, and Yankees and Blue Jays have been fun for me as a Mets fan because I think those are like the two. Like the only thing we make it better is if instead of the Cubs, it was the Braves playing the Brewers, and the Brewers were just beating them like that.
Oh man, it's not fun right now, man.
No.
Dodgers are a good team, as simple as that. And
yeah,
even though Dave Roberts continues to make bad decisions, they're
just too talented to go away.
And Rob Thompson, decides to bunt, for some reason, but I guess he was like he was saying he was playing for the tie, and I'm like, There's one out with a guy on second.
What tie?
Don't know if it's good to risk a bunt.
Yeah.
But whatever. What do I know, right? What do
Yeah,
I know?
exactly.
I'm not a manager. God, he's so stupid though. Anyways, all right. I did find the ad for LeBron James. Would you like to watch it live
Yeah,
together?
we'll watch. Are we allowed to watch it live?
We should. Yeah, it's not.
Okay, then yeah.
It's from Twitter. It's from Twitter. So, and we'll give credit to credit where credit is due when after the ad ends. So here we go. This is the LeBron James announcement. Here we go.
Well, everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder?
Left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP? And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
I feel like it's gonna give me the best opportunity to win more at hosting. And not only that, win at signature cocktails, win at having a good time, win at impressing guests, win at making memories, win at making it look easy, win at leaving people wanting more.
LeBron, appreciate it.
Nice. I told you. It's dramatic, bro. It's LeBron James.
Yeah.
I love him, but like, damn.
All that for Hennessy? Like a very well-known established brand of alcohol.
Don't you love it, man? Don't you love it? Shout out to Hennessy. That was the ad from them, of course, and shout out to Twitter for being able to. No, shout out to me finding that on Twitter, I should say. So, yeah, honestly, my energy is sucked out of me because of the Giants conversation that we had today.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's depressing, and we're gonna get our butts kicked again on Thursday. So what's the point?
Yeah, at that point, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's all there is. Go Rangers.
Right. Yeah, go Lakers with Luka Doncic and LeBron and Reeves and all the guys. All righty, Weddle. Before we wrap up for today, my friend, what you got?
Trevor Lawrence.
Might as well, right? Okay.
He's an AFC player.
AFC player. Give me Tyreek. Oh, I forgot he's hurt. Never mind.
Yeah.
They take out the hurt players, which is actually messed up, low key.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Jamar Chase. It's a receiver.
AFC East. Stephon Diggs.
Damn.
Well,
okay.
Under the age of 31. Oh, no, it can't be the East, so it's AFC West.
Oh. Got it. Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
Like short receiver. I wonder why he's called Hollywood. I always wonder that. Okay. Why not be called Marquise? It's nothing wrong with being called Marquise, but I digress. Alrighty. That'll wrap it up. As it was announced, Joe Flacco was traded for a 5th-round pick.
He's from his hometown is Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, I was like, Flacco? That's nuts.
No. Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Florida.
Oh. Well, he's been honestly, that Chiefs team, if you're an owner of any of the Chiefs receivers, I feel bad for him, man.
Yep.
There's no consistency. I mean, yesterday's leading receiver was Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Juju Smith-Schuster, you were dead to me, by the way. You son of a gun. I needed 3 catches, only got 2. Trash. Anyways, that'll do it for season 3, episode 43 of your 3rd and 10 podcast. We appreciate you guys as always. You can follow us on social media at Nathan_124 and Brian PG1016 respectively on Twitter. And you can follow our podcast page at 3rd and 10 pod on Instagram and our TikTok page at 3rd and 10 podcast. You can use the code BellyUpSports for $20 off your first purchase, and you can find our other amazing podcasts that we work with, as well as all of our amazing writers at bellyupsports.com. We will see you guys on Thursday. It will more than likely be with the boys from the corner booth. But we will
Orlando
be back.
Storm are back.
Who the fudge is that?
They were at American, the Association of American Football Team. They're one of them, and they're coming back for the UFL this year.
The UFL?
The UFL, yep.
Huh. Well, I fully expect to see Jen Hyatt and Darius Slayton balling there.
Yeah, they should be great on those teams.
They will be fantastic. They will look like superstars there,
Mm-hmm.
just on an NFL team. For Brian, I'm Nate. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we won't beat the Eagles, but it's fine. Bye.